All right, what's going on my new current and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, don't be shy, don't hesitate, smash that subscribe button, and remember to click that little bell icon. That way, hopefully, YouTube notifies you when I come out with new videos. Now, today's video, guys, we are talking about Uber's privacy. Are they violating their own TOS against drivers, or are people just freaking out over nothing? Now, if you didn't know this, well, every time when you give a ride to a passenger and they get a receipt, it will show, obviously, our name, a picture, the star rating and all that good stuff. But now, Uber is starting to give passengers our first and last name. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me personally, my name's already out there. Everybody knows if you're doing any kind of profession, like if you're an HVAC technician or a real estate agent or anything like that, subcontractor, your name is going to be for the public. That's how it's going to be. But for a lot of other people out there that aren't doing any of that, they might not be liking this, because now if a passenger has, a bad ride or bad experience or something, they have your first and last name in your picture. All they got to do is try to go on social media, type in that name, look for that picture. Voila, they have you. And a lot of people have their actual real information on there, on Facebook and stuff like that, instead of anything, fake. So they might actually know exactly where you live, depending on what you post and everything. Remember, guys, there are stalkers and crazy people out there, okay? So, yeah, they can use social media to find you, especially if you're one of those people that take like a billion selfies everywhere. In the Uber privacy TOS itself, which my good buddy Real Rideshare Story sent me over here, it even says, if you are a driver or delivery partner, we may share information with your riders, including name, a photo, vehicle make, model, color, license plate, and vehicle photo, location, average rating provided by riders, total number of trips, for how long you've been using the Uber app, and contact information depending upon applicable laws. If you choose to complete a driver profile, we may also share any information associated with that profile, including information that you submit and compliments that past riders have submitted about you. This is where it goes. It says the rider deliver a receipt. The receipt that riders get will also receive a receipt containing information such as your breakdown of amounts charged, your first name, photo, and a map of the route you took. It didn't say nothing about providing our last names. So I kind of find it a little messed up in a way that Uber and Lyft is now giving passengers our first and last names, and we can't even get them to make riders provide at least one real name. At least one first real name and a picture and ID, something. Now that kind of sounds a little BS to me. And if you do agree with that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Because, man, oh man. Like I said, a lot of people might just be like, oh, whatever, I don't care, it doesn't matter. And others out there might think this is a big deal, but considering the fact of, like I said, if you have a bad ride or anything at all, your first and last name is going to be there. And like I said, there are stalkers and crazy people out there in the world, and they will find you. They will. Trust me. Oh, they will. So what do you guys think about this? I got 62 people in here. What's going on, guys? What do you guys think about this? I was already stalked on Facebook by a guy. Let them do it. I have a lawyer on deck. Location, yes, it shows everything. It shows everything. What's up? What's up, Jason? That could be super dangerous. I agree. Yes, Ray, I see this. Yes, because my name is very different. Recap, especially if you have to call the police to get them out. That's right, I'm A. Smith. I'm A. Smith. The recap right there is Uber and Lyft are now providing our first and real last names to passengers. Okay? As you can see by the thumbnail, that's what it ends up looking like. And a lot of people are kind of freaking out about this because, like I said, a lot of people just do this part-time. They might have a real W-2 job or something, so their information isn't just out there like that. And others like me that are, independent contractors and do other things that, well, we're used to it, okay? We don't care. Like I said, I had my own company and everything, so my name's been out there forever. This phone number, like everybody freaks out that I put my phone number out there. phone number's been out on the web since the first iPhone ever came out. So I don't worry about that too much. It's called screen your calls. But like I said, a lot of drivers are thinking this is violating their privacy laws for the simple fact of you can now be really traced and tracked. Even though if they already have your license plate, guys, it doesn't take a whole lot of detective work to find out where your license plate, where it's registered to, and they'll have your address right there as it is. So in a way, it's a big deal, but in a way, they've already been giving your information. Your information's already out there. Okay, anyone that's driving, when you see license plates, all you have to do is write down the tag, and that'll tell people where they live. All right, or at least where that vehicle is registered to. Let me rephrase that one. But I don't think I don't think it's a big deal to me, but I do think it's going to be a big deal to a lot of drivers out there. And we didn't get no heads up about this change coming through, because I know beforehand they didn't show your last name. So I don't know what made them all of a sudden start showing drivers' last names on the receipt. Like, why? What is that? Like, what does that do? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do passengers need our last name on there? I don't understand that at all. When we can't get passengers to actually, we can't get them to provide anything. We have no clue who we're picking up. Like, probably 50% of the time it's a third-party ride. Yet all these people are going to have everything about us now, because now they have the make, model, color of your vehicle, your picture, your license plate, your first and last name. Hopefully they don't have your phone number, but I'm sure if they called, they could figure out something, because, it's supposed to do that generated. But, yeah, why not just give our address and email, our Facebook URL, etc., and bank accounts? I do agree. I'm telling you, a lot of drivers are going to be pissed about this, and if they don't know this is going, a lot of people might not even know this is going on, because if they don't ever take rides themselves, how would they know? You know what I'm saying? You only know about this if you take rides as a passenger for Uber and Lyft. Is it just Uber? As far as I know, it's just Uber. I haven't heard anybody say anything about Lyft, and I myself, I don't take Lyft. I don't support Lyft in any way, so I don't take rides with Lyft either. I always take only Uber rides. So yeah, right now, only Uber is confirmed. My last name is on my plate. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people might not care. And like I said, if you're a true independent contractor and you do any kind of other gigs, your information's out there. Because if you're licensed, like I said, to do like HVAC or real estate, your information has to be public record. And that's why I was saying, I know a lot of people that don't do any of that and are not actual independent contractors when they, when you file taxes and all that good stuff, that they're not going to like this. They are not going to like this at all. But if they're going to start doing this, exactly, George, I was just about to say that. If they're going to start giving our first and last names, I think it's only fair if they start making passengers provide real names. All right, give us their first and last name. How about them apples, right? That only sounds fair. If they're not going to give us a picture, I understand they don't give us pictures because they're worried about people cherry picking or discrimination and stuff like that. So, I understand that. Even though it's still BS, they show our picture and everything. It's like, they need to do the same thing. And for verification on finding your passenger, it sure would help a whole lot if you had a picture of them, because then you know who you're looking for, just like they know who they're looking for. You know what I'm saying? But just seems like anything that changes lately is not changing to better us. In fact, if anything, it might be kind of putting us at a little bit more risk. That's just my opinion. Obviously, everyone's got their own opinions out there. Got anybody that's going to comment down below, let me know what you guys think about this. Please just be respectful in the comments, at least, guys. Like I said, this may be a really big deal to some, and then for others, it might not be such a big deal because, hey, you've already had your name out there in the public forever. So you might not really care. But a lot of other people out there, even if they don't care, I'm sure they would love to be aware that this is going down. Because, like I said, they didn't do this before. They weren't giving riders our real first and last name, and now they are. So it would have been nice to have been part of that decision making. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least make us think our vote counts or something, That's why I don't even know why they do those surveys, guys. What can we approve? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Do you like how this is working? Why bother even answering those surveys if they're just gonna, do what they want and anything anyways? That's why I love this shirt right here, guys. I used to be a people person, then people ruined it. Just like I used to be a Lyft person, and then Lyft ruined it. So, yeah. Dustin's last name is Driving. I know everyone's going to find me. Well, the new change on the app, if you try to go on the account settings, you can't when you're in the middle of a ride. Well, I mean, that's good at least. Had my first wrong rider pop up last night on the 16th. When I asked for a review, they said it was over 10 days. Had to call phone support. Yeah, good luck with support, guys. So Lyft does pictures for riders, but Uber hasn't caught on to that yet. Uber actually did used to provide pictures. Like a long time ago, and then they stopped doing it because of discrimination. Michael said, we could refuse to pick up packs with no pics. Problem is, this only works if every driver participates. Not realistic. That's true. I mean, look at, strikes and everything else out there. You will never get all the drivers to agree on anything. The only thing all drivers out there can agree on is that we want better rates. That's the only thing all drivers can agree on. Other than that, it's, give or take. Oh, that could be a possibility, Lee. That could really be a possibility. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people might be mad about what's going to go down with this first and last name, and others may not care. But yes, guys, please let me know how you feel about this, and if you think it is a violation or not, because this is crazy. Uber and Lyft driver, what's going on, man? Let come. I got 3 things that perfect my home. God, alarm, and gun. God, they can pray for that alarm, and that will call the police before they get shot by me. LOL, Uber is going to get people shot. Well, let's hope not. But I do think that this is definitely not making it as safe for drivers as it could be. Because they're already trying to be discreet for riders and make it so after the trips are done and stuff that, we don't get to see their location anymore. Like, so many more things come out for riders, and yet drivers get left, with nothing. And to me, that is totally not fair. They need to do a little bit more out there to help protect us drivers. And by giving people our first and last names, that's not helping a whole lot. I had a rider named Cinnamon. Can my new name be Sugar? Giving last names is BS. That gives them a way to be discriminate. I have a Spanish last name. I'm not, though. And, in Orlando, everyone's going to think I speak Spanish. That's a possibility, like I'm saying. It's a lot of people are going to think different things, and I want to hear what everyone's opinions are. To me, I don't think it was necessarily right for them to do that without telling everybody, because a lot of people might not have wanted that info. Some people might have even rather quit driving than to have their first and last name be put out there. And the other question, is why are they doing that now? Why did this suddenly pop up that they need our last names out there for riders? I don't understand that either. We have a law in North Carolina that we have to show our license plate in the windshield, and they still don't look. I don't doubt it, John. I don't doubt it. Passioners have everything in the palm of their hand, and now they even get it in the receipt. So it's kind of interesting to see what new developments are going to happen. Because if we thought we heard bad stuff in the news now, I guarantee you we're probably going to end up hearing something that happened with this because the person got found from the first last name of a receipt or something, stalked on Facebook. I'm sure something's going to come out there, guys. Yeah, I think it should be optional too. There you go. That is definitely what I think. Oh, and yeah, there you go, Rideshare Stories. That's right. New scams are probably going to come out there with this because now they're really going to know your first and last name and try to sit there and make you think that they're real when they're not. And I think it might leave drivers a little bit more vulnerable. I don't see this helping us at all. I don't see why there is actual need for this. But hey, who am I? And what does my opinion matter? Right, guys? Right? I ain't nobody. But disclosing our last names is probably illegal already. I'm not exactly sure what the law is on that. I just know it is a little irritating. They don't need to know our last names, especially when they don't even provide real first names. I just don't see how that's right, and drivers should have had a say in that and see if it was optional or not. Because why just start doing that right now? There's no need at all, and I do think that it can endanger drivers a lot more. Because people may not pay attention to license plates, but they may pay attention to names a lot more. So, hopefully, I'm wrong and nothing bad does come of this, and it's just whatever. People are going to ignore it. Things are going to be, go on as day by day as they always do. Could always hope that. But remember, guys, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That way, you're never unprepared. But all right, guys, as always, check the description below for extra information and tips. Please let me know how you feel about this. What do you think? And are you okay with it? Because I know a lot of people aren't going to be. But all right, guys, do your thing. Stay safe. Use common sense. Get that money as long as you can. And until next time, guys, Uber on or don't, because I'll find you. Peace out.